I'm your Meemaw, and I think it's going to be a city-core island. I'm your Peepaw, and I think it's going to be a cottagecore island. I'm your Aunt Tutu, and I think it's going to be a kidcore island. Hello everybody, how's it going? We are starting a new Animal Crossing island today. Very, very exciting. Have a little bit of a presentation for you. We have a mood board and casting for the island, selecting our villagers. We took a little bit of a break for a couple weeks, you know, just taking a break from Animal Crossing, posting videos, posting build videos and stuff, because you guys know, like, my specialty is posting build videos. So it was nice to take a break from that and focus on just having fun. We've been doing a Stardew Valley farm, and so we've been streaming that, and then playing Tiny Bookshop, and just like having a nice, relaxing, palate cleansing time. Let's go ahead and turn our eyes over to our Switch. Timmy and Tommy, there you are. There's something about the beginning of the game that is just so much fun. So right now we're looking for an island that will suit us. My idea is that I want an orange airport or a yellow airport. I would be okay with green. If everything else looks fine, I'm okay with green. Okay, let's get our basic character going. I usually just do something simple. I have an idea for how I want the rivers to look, but we'll just take a look and see. Yada, yada, yada. I love you guys, but you talk too much. I don't mind the double river mouth at the bottom. I don't think that's much of an issue. My only issue is I think I want resident services to be as far away as possible from the airport. So, like, this is more ideal, obviously, because resident services is the farthest away. This is almost the same map that we had for Matcha City, but it's like reverse. So like the river mouth was on the other side of the airport, and then like the other opening was on the other side of the island. Yeah. I think none of these are gonna work for what we have. I don't know. I kind of don't mind the double river mouth, but this one isn't too bad. Let's just take a look at it. So yeah, let's if there's a yellow or an orange airport, we might consider this. If the beginning, like the starter villagers are really bad, then maybe we'll just reroll. But okay, what fruits do we have? Oh, we have pears, which is fine. Ooh, okay. It's a green airport, and we have Genshi, and I can't remember what the other person's name is. This is completely wrong, so we are going to reroll. If I get an orange or yellow airport, I think that the starter villagers don't matter. We really just need the airport to be way farther away. As far away as possible. Double river mouth, totally fine. I think that will work for the idea that I have in my mind. Oh, this might be it. So the double river mouth with resident services pretty far away. We also have this one. Resident services is even farther. Oh, and this one is even farther away. I'm not sure how I feel about like resident services being like smack dab in the middle of the map. I don't know. I don't know. Let's try this one. Orange airport and... Wait, who is that? Who is this? Oh, Cousteau. Oh, it's an orange airport. I mean, we could make it work. Let's go look at resident services, see how far away it is. Okay, I mean, it's like pretty far away. I think this will work. I am not feeling good about this, actually. I think we are going to reroll. Okay. Oh, here we go. Heck yeah. Heck freaking yeah. Okay, so these are not an option. This is the option. Oh my gosh. All right. Ooh, orange airport, orange airport. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Is that Pashmina? It is Pashmina. Okay, like that's pretty good. We got Cody. So neither of these are actually like on our villager casting, but they are good starter villagers. We have Peaches for our fruit, and then let's look at where resident services is. It's all the way over here. Oh my goodness. I think that we found it, folks. I'll just kind of give you like a general idea of like what I'm thinking. So like the island entrance will come over here, obviously, and we're gonna extend it out like pretty far over the horizon. And then we want it to make our way like across here. We want resident services to not be visible, and that's okay. So like we would ideally like come back down over here. And let's see how far away the beach is from that. Pretty far. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the one, y'all. Okay, so here is the time where we have to name our island. So we are going to go ahead and do the island reveal. But yeah, we are ready to reveal the island theme. I'm so excited. You know what? I'll go ahead and I'll just reveal the mood board because it's just a little bit too obvious. Shire. It is going to be a Hobbit-inspired Animal Crossing island, and we are going to have a cottagecore, Hobbit-core themed island, and I am so excited. It is that time of year where I just get this itch to start watching Lord of the Rings again, and I figured it was probably a good time. Tales of the Shire just came out, and I haven't played it, but I was like, I've been hearing like bad reviews about it. I was like, but I also really need to like solve that itch. And so I need to scratch the itch of wanting to be a hobbit in a like magical forest and living the hobbit life, having a feast and going to a fun party with fireworks and everything. And here we are. We are going to do Shire, a Hobbit-themed island. Obviously, there's some things that we can't do. Like, there's no Hobbit holes in Animal Crossing, but we'll try to get as close as possible. Maybe do, like, some fun, like, illusion type things. Like, maybe, like, a Hobbit hole quote or something like that. And then after that, we might have some stuff, like, towards the back of the island that's more, like, off into the distance, and it's not going to be completely accurate, but maybe we'll have like Rivendell off in the distance. We'll have you know, the Green Dragon as a tavern, and like just like there's so many things that we can do with it, and yeah, super exciting. We do have a cast for the island. So we're going to go over what villagers I think will fit the cast of the Shire. So we are going to go ahead and take a look at that. So first off, for Frodo, we have Weber, who seems to be the most obvious choice because he looks like Frodo. And he's small, and you know, he's a hobbit, so we want him to be smaller than like an elf or a human or something like that. So we have Weber is our first choice. If we can't find Weber, we're going to go with Marshall, Bo, or Eric. I think that Marshall, he's small. He has like this scrawniness about him that I think fits Frodo. But Bo and Eric, they're taller. They're not really my first choice, but they are very sweet villagers. I think they fit the theme, but Weber is who we need the most. So like fingers crossed that we run into him. That is the casting for Frodo. And then for Sam, so these aren't in order of like who I think should be the most, like who's like top priority, but I think Vic, Fret, Pudge, or Teddy will work. I think out of all of these though, I prefer Pudge and Vic for Sam. I think those will be the best. Okay, and then for Merry and Pippin, We have Billy and Claude for Mary. I think both of these will work really well. Billy is definitely my first choice. There's just like something about his face that looks like Mary. And then obviously for Pippin, we have Joey, because come on, like, doesn't he look like a Pippin? Like, Joey is literally Pippin. He is so small. And like, there's something about Joey that makes me so maternal. And then for Gandalf, we have Apollo, Avery, or Walt. I really envision a bird villager for Gandalf. I think Avery makes the most sense, and also because of like his relationship with the eagles, I think it makes the most sense, right? But I think Avery is who I'm leaning towards, but I'm honestly fine with Apollo, and then Walt would be like our last choice, I think. But I think that, yeah, I am pretty satisfied with these picks. But of course, you guys are welcome to suggest any that you think might be good. Like, if you think that Gandalf should be a completely different villager, or like, I don't know, like, just feel free to suggest anything if there was something that I missed. And then for Bilbo, so this, I'm not really satisfied with the picks for Bilbo, because I feel like none of them really, like, truly embody Bilbo, if that makes sense. But Graham, Murphy, and Grizzly. And I think my first choice would maybe be Murphy, but also I feel like Sheldon or Claude would also work for Bilbo. So like, if we happen to get Joey, like Sheldon, and we run into Sheldon, we can pick him up and he can be Bilbo. Or the same situation with Mary. Like, if we find Billy, but then we also find Claude, we'll just pick him up and he'll be Bilbo. So for the next one, we're going to be doing Legolas. So Legolas is going to be Bruce, Zell, or Sterling. And my first choice is going to be Bruce. I think Bruce makes the most sense. Just the way he looks. It just makes sense. Like, look at his eyes. And then look at Legolas's eyes. I think that is a really good match. Okay, and then for Aragorn, my man, we are doing Dobby, Kyle, or Wolfgang, and for some reason I just see Aragorn as a wolf villager. Feel free to disagree with me on that or suggest other villagers that you think would be appropriate. But I view Aragorn as a wolf villager. Is Tom Nook Sauron? Yes, we don't even need to cast him, he just is. So Aragorn is a wolf villager. I think I'm leaning towards Wolfgang being my number one pick. Dobby is fine, but Dobby looks kind of old. So, but I feel like it's fine. I think Dobby will be a good pick for him. I like that the fact that he's gray, for some reason it just reminds me of Aragorn. I don't know. So, next we have Gimli. And for Gimli, we're going to be doing Gaston, Canberra, or Beardo. My first pick for Gimli is Gaston. I think he's going to be the best. I think there's just something about the way, like, it's just like his nose and then like the furrowed brow and then the mustache. It just makes the most sense. Canberra would also be an okay option, but he could also play Bilbo. So like, I'm going to have him as a backup for Bilbo as well. And then Beardo's like my last choice. I don't really think he fits in. But we'll keep him in mind. If for some reason we're struggling, we'll just grab Beardo if we find him. Okay, and then for like subbing out villagers, we can only do 10. So I have like some backups. So like if we happen to find Vivian, we'll go ahead and take her and she will be Galadriel. Because Vivian is Galadriel. And if you disagree, you're wrong, because Vivian's, like, look at her. That's literally Galadriel. And imagine if we give her like a robe or something, like a white robe or something. She's Galadriel. 1000% she's Galadriel. So she's our backup. If we run into her, we're just gonna grab her, because it's just gonna take forever to find all the villagers that we need. It's better just like have ones that like we can just grab. Okay. And then last but not least, we have Arwen. And I wanted to select villagers that had like really big, like pretty eyes. I feel like that's just kind of, when I think of Arwen, I think of like really big, beautiful eyes, and she's just pretty, and like I feel like that makes the most sense. So for Pico, for Arwen, I think Pico is going to be the number one choice. She looks beautiful. Shino's also a great choice. I think they're both wonderful, but Pico has the blue eyes. I think she embodies Arwen the most, except like she's really small. She's a cub villager, so she's like really small. So it's like not the like best as far as like size wise, but like, you know, there's only so many like female villagers that like have like really striking eyes. But like feel free to suggest any that you think might be a good idea. But yeah, that is everything. We have our cast, we have our ideas. I've already written down like a list of items that we're going to pick up for the island. We did start with I did start like collecting some things in the Pinterest mood board that I have. It's privated at the moment, but like once I get everything sorted out and like we have all the codes that we need, I will make sure to make that public, so that way you guys can like go and download the codes if you'd like to. I will go ahead and link the presentation that I just shared, that with all the casting and stuff. I'll link it in my probably in the video that I post after this, but maybe I can add a chat command for it, like for the theme. I like how Cody recommended Swoleville. Swoleville. That's crazy. Ah, it's the beginning of Shire. This is so exciting. It is the beginning of Shire. Welcome to the world, little baby Shire. I'm your Peepaw, and I think it's going to be a cottagecore island. I'm your Meemaw, and I think it's going to be a citycore island. I'm your Aunt Tutu, and I think it's going to be a kidcore island. Let's put our camping cot down. Ooh, we got the orange and yellow one. Nice. Matches our outfit. And let's go to sleep. Rest. Okay, so we gotta get our 5,000 Nook miles. Okay. We got our Shire miles. Okay, so we gotta get some fish, some bugs, and talk to our folks on the island. Okay, let's talk to Pashmina, and we'll get our Nook miles for that. Dude, Cody just gave us like the best clothing item for this island. Of course we're gonna wear this tulip out. Are you joking? Oh my gosh. So adorable. Okay, let's write on the bulletin board. I'm gonna put speak friend and enter. There we go. Okie dokie. I guess we should go talk to Tom Nook about crafting. I think that's the next thing. Hello. Okay, let's go grab those 5 tree branches for Tom Nook, and we will make our fishing rod and we'll do some fishing. Man, it's been forever since I've actually like played the game, which is why the beginning of the game is just so relaxing. I'm curious to hear, like, when did you guys start playing Animal Crossing? Like, did you start with New Horizons or did you start when you were a kid? Because I had the one on the GameCube, I think, for a bit. Like, mostly my brothers played it. I didn't play it, but I watched them play it. Real quick, I'm gonna turn down my lighting because it's just like a little bit too bright for my eyes. It's giving me a bit of a headache, so we're gonna have a little bit of a darker setup for right now. Yeah. It's like I need good lighting, but at the same time, this ring light blaring into my eyes, ooh, it is just... It's rough sometimes. Okie dokie, let's go catch some fish. I am so excited to just like chill out and catch some fish. I'm gonna adjust myself and get into like comfy shrimp mode. I always do this like halfway through stream. Ooh. Or I just need to like sit crisscross and just like relax. I caught a horse mackerel. Of course, mackerel. Okay, how many fish do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 fish. We need 3 more to get our Nook miles. Another dace. Oh, a loach. Oh. Did we? Oh, I think we got enough. Oh, we got the trash tools one. Okay, let's craft another fishing rod. Maybe we'll just go ahead and do 2. What's that? Oh, we have the flimsy net. Let's go ahead and do a flimsy fishing rod, and then we'll do a flimsy net, and we'll do a bit of both. We'll finish up our fishing achievement, and then we will catch some bugs. Which I'm going to assume is just a sea bass, but there's something so exciting about seeing the big fish, even if I know it's just gonna be a sea bass. I think I like feeling the controller shake. Oh yeah, it's a olive flounder, yeah. It's not the pits. There we go. And now we will do the, you've got the bug, and that's, yeah, we need 10 bugs. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll also pick up some of these along the way. Oop. Oh no. I'm really bad at catching bugs. It's like not my specialty. Shouldn't all butterflies be yellow? I remember playing the game for the first time and playing it in real time and just like getting so excited when the seasons would change and you would see all these new bugs and stuff, and I just miss that simplicity. It was so much fun, but at the end of the day, it's like Animal Crossing is only good for so much, and then after that it's just a decorating game. IMO. I'm also gonna pick up weeds because I think we get an achievement for picking up weeds. Or selling weeds or something like that, so I'm just gonna pick up some like along the way while we're looking for bugs. Oh no! Oh, it just like appeared behind me. No, come here. No! I'm so bad at it, guys. I think I have the time currently set in late spring, but we are going to time travel to be in summertime, so we might do that in just a moment. Just like time travel, just to like get in the mood of where I want the island to be. Hi Pashmina, how are you? How is the island life going? Did we? Okay, yeah, we got that. Oh, here's the other one. Okay, we're at 3,200. Not bad. We just need 1,800 more. And then we can get the exterior decorator one. We need 10 items. Oh, we can do the custom design one. Let's do that. Yada, yada, yada. And then all we need to do, we do a dot. And we're done. Wow. It's beautiful. Okay, 1,300 more. Oh, we unlocked more. The edit credit, and that was, oh yeah, our passport. We're gonna do Rascally Papa. All right, we just need 700 more. We can do that easy peasy. What's the next weed one? Oh, 200? Yeah, we can do 200. Let's do that. Easy. We do this so quick. We're so good at it. We're so good at picking up weeds. This game reminds me of when my boyfriend and I started dating, because we used to spend every night on the phone for like multiple hours before we went to sleep, and I would play Animal Crossing like while we were talking, just because like doing something else while talking keeps me focused, and or else like my mind will wander off. And so I would we would just be on the phone for like hours and hours, and I would be playing Animal Crossing while we were talking. And so even the music just reminds me of when we first started dating. And that's really special and sweet. Offering you garbage. And 1,000 bells for some garbage. Not too bad. Anyways, what islands are you guys working on? I'm very curious. Been talking about that a lot today with people online, like what islands they're doing, and seems like everyone is leaning into the cottagecore, like restarting their islands and doing cottagecore, so that's really exciting. I was thinking about other islands. Yeah, we have enough Nook miles. Let's go ahead and talk to Tom Nook. It's fine, I guess. Doing fine on a formerly deserted island is actually quite good, huh? He's like trying to make me like think that like living in a tent on a deserted island is fine. He's like gaslighting me. He's like, actually, this is great. Like, you actually don't need anything else. Just like keep giving me money. You actually don't need anything else. It's so funny, like explaining to my boyfriend like how all the Animal Crossing stuff works, because he doesn't play Animal Crossing. And so I showed him my presentation with like all the villagers and stuff, and he's like, okay. He knows I put a lot of work into it, okay? Okay, folks, I gotta go. We are going to eat dinner, and I told myself that I would stop stream once we paid off our debt to Tom Nook, our moving fees for Tom Nook. So I'm gonna go do that, but feel free to check out the Canva board. Feel free to check out the Canva board, and feel free to comment and let me know if you think that any of the villagers should be swapped out. Happy to take in some suggestions, and then pretty soon here we will do some more work on this. We might stream it some more. We might do Starter tomorrow, or we'll work on this. We'll see. I would prefer to work on this offline until we're at a point where I'm like have custom codes downloaded and stuff like that. So we might do Stardew tomorrow, but I will let you know. But anyways, I had such a good time. Thank you so much for all the kind words. I'm glad some of you are so excited about this island theme. I am very, very, very excited, and I can't wait to show you what comes next. But I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Bye!